people had, by the end of the show, were watching it on other platforms, frankly, and those people were unable to be sort of counted by networks at the time. But I think now you can actually factor in these kind of time-shifted audiences, and hopefully the nostalgia for this show is there and enough to give us a welcome back.
We have this huge cast on stage, and I'm sure with the number of locations and everything, you all have very varied experiences. I wonder if you could each talk a little bit about your preparation for your roles.
Stretch. I don't know. I just do what Jack does.
Well, kind of hard to prepare for something like having a power, or you know what to say. We can get over.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah. A lot of time in the gym and a lot of food. Next.
So wait, before just a little inside information. There's a walk and talk between Carlos and Jose in East LA. And it walks around a corner to the garage, and those were shot, I think, 3 months apart, 4 months.
Oh yeah.
Like
One
that.
was in East LA, the other was in Toronto.
That's right. And Ryan, you were, I think, 23 pounds lighter.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I was eating like 8 to 10 meals a day. It was crazy. Yeah, it was scary. They were worried about me.
And Lucius, I think you were three inches shorter when we first started.
He's a man now.
That was his preparation, his growing.
Preparation?
Yeah.
Stretch for sure.
I am a lonely internet nerd. So, that's my whole life.
Yeah, I don't know, sweet girl from high school. I did school my whole life. I don't know if that's preparation. Okay.
I just put on the glasses, and they do all the work.
I watched the Avatar cartoon growing up, and so that's kind of me.
I read a lot of books of CEOs of companies, and I watched the Elizabeth movies over and over.
You don't get to meet Rhea's character
Till
until the 3rd episode.
So you have to now tune in on the 30. I just killed a lot of people. Not really, no one important, so.
I'll make you forget this moment. Very, very few hours in the gym.
Finished puberty.
I watched as much of the original series as I could to try to plan how it's going to pay homage to the original Molly Walker, and I spent a little time in the gym.
Starting puberty.
All right, I'm going to open it up to the audience. Does anybody have any questions? Right here.
So first of all, great, so awesome seeing this again. Tim, you create these intricate worlds, the shows that you do. How much do you know of the world that you're creating when you start out, and how much just comes as it goes along?
So the question was, how much of the world do you know when you start working on the series, and how much comes as you're developing?
Well, in this case, I had 5 years to think a little bit about it between the series. But the truth is, this happens because of a writer's room, and the writer's room is a big writer's room, and it is the engine room from which all of the creativity comes on this show. You get 10 or so really smart people in a room for 10,000 hours, and pretty soon you start to have a couple of ideas that start to work. And it really is one of these long you get to know one another for months in the writer's room, and pretty soon the story all starts to craft itself. So it certainly is not all out of the mind of one person by any means.
Over here.
Why did you have to kill the Haitian?
So the question was, why did you have to kill the Haitian?
Well, on Heroes, why do we kill anybody? So that they may or may not come back.
Looking around here.
Yes, I'd like to compliment you on the fact that you are so multicultural in your cast makeup. And I'd like to ask what encouraged you to do that? It's great to go to all the different countries.
So this viewer wanted to compliment you on the multicultural cast makeup and asked what encouraged you to do that.
The original premise of the show was about global consciousness and interconnectivity, and the idea that the world needed saving, and it felt like it would be a little disingenuous to just have that be blonde-haired, blue-eyed people from Southern California. And so I've always been fascinated in the idea that the world is a small and getting smaller place. And I wanted a cast that looked like, albeit better looking, like ordinary people.
We have time for a couple more here. So the question was, since the beginning it's been advertised as a limited series event, but given the opportunity, where would you take Heroes Reborn?
Well, I mean, listen, the truth is this has been a very big and complicated and difficult show to make, and taking all the effort that we have to make just this show. And part of the beauty of that is that it gives you a beginning and a middle and an end, so that when you log on to the show, you know that you're actually guaranteed to have an ending. That said, I've always felt that the Heroes brand was elastic enough to tell more stories. The world kind of always needs saving, and it's proven to be an elastic brand that allows for lots of repopulating of characters, as demonstrated by the cast here. So, in success, and should the audience really call for it, I think there are ways to tell more stories with this brand.
We have time for one more right here in the front.
Can you expect these people on the
The question is, for me, she was asking if you can expect any of these people to be on Nerd HQ panels. And God bless you all. The quick answer to that is many of them were on Nerd HQ panel last year, which you can stream online somewhere. I can't give you the URL at the moment. But we had a bunch of us cast at HQ this year, and God willing, if I get to do more Nerd HQ, then yeah, I'll get every single one of them. I'll tie them up and drag them down there if I have to. And I'll give them booze, and it'll be great. It'll be super fun. Thank you.
All right, I want to thank Tim and the cast for coming and bringing the show and sharing it with us.
And again, thanks to everybody out there.